Hi guys, welcome to the still unnamed Nobodies podcast.
Forever unnamed.
We don't need a name. Hi, I'm Ariel Italic.
I'm Lady Bearica Andrews.
An accident report is not here.
We killed him, he's dead.
That's exactly it. Don't research that. Facts are fake. But before he died, he left in his will some pictures of Attitude Era wrestlers. He was kind enough not to tell me who any of them were, so I had to Google image search every single image he provided. But I did it, so and some of them I actually recognized. These are people that we have talked about before, mostly. As always, this podcast is brought to you by Black Phoenix Alchemy Lab. They make Nobody's Watching Wrestling the fragrance.
What?
Yeah, that perfume has a name, even though this podcast doesn't. It smells like black leather and strawberry lip gloss. And it makes me happy every time I open a bottle.
Is Attitude Era like an era of WWE?
Yeah, it was like
F?
He said that it was like mid to late 90s up to like maybe like 2000, 2001, 2002. And it was like when things got sort of like sleazy, I believe is how he described it. I don't know exactly what's going on, but
Do we know why it was called the Attitude Era?
I'm sure someone knows that.
Was it... I wonder if it was like... At the time it was called Attitude Era, or if that was what it was called posthumously.
Comment below, because you know.
I'm taking off these eyelashes, because you can't see them, and I don't want them on anymore.
Lady Bearica Andrews is coming from a gig to record this, so she is, for what feels like the third or fourth time, in drag for the podcast.
You're welcome.
It's a shockingly frequent occurrence. Anyway, so I know that there was an era in the WWE, which I think might have been the one after Attitude Era, where they started blurring the lines between people's characters and their real personalities.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I know there was, like, a whole thing where, like, The Rock's persona was trying sort of, like, really to blend into who The Rock as just, like, a human being outside of the ring was.
It seems like what is happening with John Cena right now, because he's trying to get this Hollywood career happening.
And I don't know if that was the Attitude Era or whatever era came right after the Attitude Era. But that's, like, a weird, vague trivia thing in the back of my head about the WWE. I want to also say that though I briefly looked at these pictures, I tried very hard not to look at them too carefully because I wanted to have fresh reactions.
Okay.
So we will both for the first time be seeing, or the first-ish time. Can I full screen that shit?
I don't know.
It's just sort of blurry and...
Chris Jericho.
Yeah, so we know, this is Chris Jericho. He's our first Schlemiel.
Who is now in the Japanese league?
Yeah, he has longer hair here, and I was gonna say that's a robe, but it just appears to be a bowling shirt made of...
very 90s.
Made of, like, a plasticky material.
That makes sense.
It's, he's got some nice titties under there.
Yeah.
Gotta say, there's some definition in that chest.
Now show him them titties.
I mean, obviously I hate this for, like... 100,000 reasons. There's just nothing good happening here.
Give me one reason to love this.
I can't. Give me one reason to stay here, Chris Jericho, and I'll turn right back around.
But you didn't, so...
No, look, even the fact that his mouth is open is a problem. I'm like, oh no, he's talking.
He's about to swallow that microphone. They gave him a microphone.
If he deep-throated that microphone instead of talking, that would actually be an improvement. I would be impressed if he was just
okay
like,
with that.
You know what? No gag reflex here. Like, that'd be impressive.
Can I just say, I used all Maybelline on my eyes today, and it turned out pretty great.
Yeah, it's a good look. I know none of you can see it.
You're not gonna see it.
But everyone, just know that Lady Bearica Andrews is beautiful.
That's going too far. What's the next picture?
Next up...
who is this person?
That's the Godfather?
Oh my god! He has those kind of like arm tattoos where they're so old and unintelligible, it just looks like a big blob of blue ink.
Yeah, it's, I don't know what was once on his arms, and apparently chest. Because I don't think that's a shirt. I'm pretty sure that is, like, the deepest cut of
Oh my god. Oh, he's very furry.
Is that fur? I thought that was more tattoo.
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
This is not a great picture.
All I know is he's very much a character.
He has a very, very yellow hat and a very, very red vest. He has a cigar. He has some glasses.
He has a cigar, he has some glasses.
I'm just telling you what's in the picture as if you're not looking at it.
It looks like he has a red feather in the hat. Great handography.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
I wish that Accident Report were here to tell us what the fuck.
Yeah, what the fuck, Accident Report.
Because you guys, I mean, I don't want to make assumptions about this man called the Godfather. There are a lot of ways this could go, and several of them are probably bad. And since this is like 90s WWE, or F, I'm not sure when they changed it, I'm going to go ahead and say that probably they took one of the bad paths. I don't think this is probably like a positive representation of literally anything.
I think he's probably dead.
It could be some sort of weird ink poisoning.
Oh.
Also, I can't tell if his fingernails are painted or if they're just pale.
I think they're just pale.
That might be a sign of like a health issue.
He's a really tan guy.
You know what's also a sign of a health issue is working with the WWE.
And also a cigar while you're working with the WWE.
All these things. This is not a man who's like doing well in his life.
He's just not.
Though he's probably making more than either of us ever will.
Yeah.
If he isn't dead, which he might be.
If he isn't dead.
Anyone, again, comment below if you know anything about the Godfather. We could have Wikipedia'd this. We did not.
We did not.
Our brand
That's not our job.
Our brand is not doing the research. Who's next? Oh, this is Lita.
I like her, and the only reason I know about her is from Royal Rumble, and I loved her, and I died when I saw her. So, she's been wearing these pants for 20 years.
Yeah, these pants,
She got a little thongy thong.
I was gonna say, this. You can tell that this is the 90s because those eyebrows are thin, and she's got some, like, I can't even call it a whale tail because it is so far over her hip. Like, the difference between her hip bone, where the panties are, and her, like, waist, where the pants are, is probably, like, 3 to 4 inches.
I feature her so much. That fabric on her top, though, every drag queen 4 years ago in New York City had that print.
Oh, look at her starting a trend, because this is at least, like, a decade before some of those kids were born.
Oh, yeah.
No, I mean, like, I actually am feeling that little vest. And the fact that there is, like, a subtle sort of lavender in the middle of that animal print that actually matches her thong.
Oh.
Like, she coordinated her visible underwear with that print. I mean, I can't even really call it an animal print because nothing in nature looks like that. Like,
it's animal print inspired.
Oh yeah, this is if you were in some sort of weird like Dr. Seuss's jungle.
Everyone in the House of Aja definitely has that vest or some version of it.
Oh god, House of Aja would really rock some Lita looks.
Really would.
Lita's just looking A+ great. Also, she has like a real soft, faraway stare. Like,
what do you think she's thinking about?
I don't know. Apparently graduation day. This is a full senior picture situation.
Oh my god, she's listening to Vitamin C. She's listening to Vitamin C.
Oh god!
And she's like, I can't wait to get out of this shithole town and start my life.
Oh, Lita, there's only a bright future ahead of you, I hope. Because you deserve the best.
I hope she comes back to the WWE full-time.
That would be... But if she doesn't, I hope she sits in our... Lita, if you turn down those assholes, come talk to us about those assholes.
Yeah.
Why not? Could be fun. Couldn't hurt, might help.
Oh, how about... we need to talk about the fact that she, like, straight up came out full force in Royal Rumble with a Time's Up thing on her outfit because she was like... And Vince did not approve that.
Yeah, about all of it. Also, what is her tattoo of? I can't really see. It's like a monster face.
Ooh.
Good for you, girl.
I enjoy her.
Yeah, A+. Who's
A+.
next? Oh, Mick Foley.
Mick Foley.
I have seen him do things before.
You have?
He made an appearance on a different episode at some point. I think that Accident Report had to explain to me who he was. Also, he has a very, very brief guest appearance on 30 Rock.
Oh, really?
it's some episode involving Jenna having like a series of very strange celebrity friends for no reason. It's like one of those.
One of her celebrity friends was Mick Foley.
Yeah, because he wrestled under the name Mankind sometimes.
Yes. I actually remember him for some reason, and I was not even watching wrestling at this time.
Yeah, so there's just like a throwaway where Jenna introduces her friend Mankind along with like 3 other people. It never dawned on me that he was a real person. He's got like a real mountain man chic.
Chic.
Chic is a strong word. You're right. You can laugh that. Also, I want to know more about his little sock puppety friend.
Oh, I didn't even realize he was wearing a sock puppet.
Yeah.
You hold a special place in your heart for sock puppets.
I do. Sock puppets have always treated my drag career well. I don't know if I can call it a puppet because he's not doing like the mouth thing with it. He just has a sock on his hand.
He's just like it's closing its mouth right now.
The face is in entirely the wrong place. I don't really understand. I have, as with all of these, I have questions, and the only person that I know with answers is not here right now.
He's not here. So, what do you think the sock puppet's name is? I think it's Bert.
I was gonna say Bernice. Weirdly enough.
Oh, so maybe it's Bert Bernice. Like
that sounds not like
one
a name.
day it's no, but one day it's Bert, one day it's Bernice. Non-binary, sometimes female, sometimes male.
You know, I would hope that Mankind was that progressive with his sock puppet.
He seems like a nice guy.
He does seem like a nice guy. There's a whole reality show about him and his family on the WWE network.
Oh.
I think.
I should utilize that $10 a month I'm spending more than I do.
Yeah, I mean...
But, you know what? I do a lot of wrestling things.
We're fine.
That I did not expect to be doing a year ago. Oh my god, we're coming up on our year anniversary of Nobody's Watching Wrestling.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. We've been doing this to you for so long.
For almost a year.
Look at how much worse we are all for this. I want to congratulate Mick Foley for wearing a wanted poster with his own face on his body.
Yeah, come for him.
He's a criminal. He's like, an outlaw.
I'm here. I'm wearing the poster. Come get me if you want me.
He's living outside the boundaries of the law. And he's okay with it. He's made peace with his criminal life. And I say, you know what, but not just like a criminal life, like a weird Wild West criminal life.
Wild Wild West.
Like, it's not as though he's on the FBI's most wanted list. It's like
they could get two shits.
The sheriff wants it.
It's like the local sheriff of whatever town he's wrestling in.
In the 1800s.
In the 1800s. And his like little ripped up 90s plaid vest.
Yeah, he's like a weird, like a coal miner who also robs trains.
I bet he's that uncle that gives you like really good gifts at Christmas.
Oh, he probably does. I bet you he's real good with kids because that sock puppet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Love Mick Foley for no real reason other than he seems great. Who else we got? Oh, The Rock. We all know The Rock.
That eyebrow is very, very, what am I trying to say?
90s thin.
It's very sculpted.
Oh, it is sculpted. I forget that The Rock was not always incredibly sexy.
That's true. He was not very sexy back then.
Like, this is,
It is questionable. It is, a possible Me Too situation.
What
is he wearing on his shirt? It says The Bull?
I think it probably says The Rock.
Oh, I might say The Rock, I guess.
I mean, the shirt is 100% a boner killer. And then the glasses follow up and bury the dead boner. Oh. Like, that's it. There's no hope. Your erection is dead and gone and buried.
Dead.
The grave is marked and then forgotten. Sorry, The Rock. I mean, it gets better. Hashtag it gets better.
It does get better.
Because now
Dwayne Johnson.
Oh, yeah. I want to have sex with him until we're both dead.
Yeah. I bet you would die first.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah. He can handle it. I wouldn't be his first sex death that day. I think he goes into a sexual encounter and just assuming the other person can't handle it.
Oh my god.
He's ready.
I just read this Roald Dahl story called Bitch. And it's basically about this? Like, just having sex until you die.
Huh. Well, I have a lot of questions that I don't think are going to make it to this pod. Save it for the bonus episode.
Okay.
You guys, bonus episode, we're going to have some literary critique.
Yeah.
It's going to be something. But suffice it to say, I would not have sex with this version of The Rock. I would have the 9 and the 1 dialed on my phone for a whole different reason. He just looks
9 and the 1.
predatory. Sorry, The Rock from the 90s. You gross.
Gross.
Next, I did find out a fact about this next person.
Okay.
This is Sable.
Sable.
Let's talk about her first, and then I'm going to give you my disturbing fact.
So much Tawny Kitaen, like, porn star, like, hair and everything.
Yeah,
Tits,
I feel like
like Pamela Anderson. Like, this is so 90s. Everybody wanted to look like this in the 90s.
Yeah, I also think that the description of this as, like, a sleazy era of the WWE, like, really comes into sharp relief. Between The Rock and Sable, you really do get the sense of, like, oh yeah, people were, like, a little gross.
So gross.
I like it. Like, I like a gross look. Like, she looks like, you know, her whole house is sticky to the touch. She's teased everything. She has a piece of clothing that will lift and separate every part of her body.
Rhonda Shear, give me some Rhonda Shear up all night.
Yeah, it's just a very, like, it looks like you couldn't access the WWE before 10 p.m. at night.
Yeah, how did anybody watch this in primetime?
She's...
Because it was on USA.
I guess. Was it? I don't even know how all this worked back then. She just looks... Like, if you asked me if she was, what her profession is, I would just assume porn star.
I would say, like, dominatrix.
Yeah, like, wrestler is not the first thing that would come to mind. We have a second picture of her.
Oh.
We were provided 2 looks. The second look is this.
Oh my god, I love it.
Like...
I want to do this in drag. Just a big black handprint on my titties.
And again, this is very little to do with wrestling and very much to do with just showing her body. Like, it is just... Like, the hands are
She was in Playboy, wasn't she? She had to have been in Playboy.
Like,
oh, this was the WWF.
Yeah, it's super suggestive. Also, look at how high her panties are cut. Like, that just slices upward.
Yeah.
Like, you need a bikini wax before the match.
Yeah.
Again, the hair is big
She's not
and
wearing
sexy.
any, like, tights or anything. It's just her panties.
Literally a panty and 2 handprints, which I can see the nipples through. Like, you can see the definition around where that nip starts.
Gosh.
It is filthy.
Filthy.
So now, I have to give you the fact that I learned when I reverse image search as Google. Her last name, she is Sable Lesnar.
Oh.
Which means you now have to think about her being married to that big ol' ham hock of a man.
Gross. They're still married?
I believe so.
They are currently married.
I believe so.
What does she look like now is what I want to know now.
I mean, what did he look like then?
Yeah.
Probably still a beast.
You think he might have been a little bit more attractive?
I mean, anything's a little bit more attractive than him. But
Jesus Christ, Sable Lesnar.
Yeah. I'm so sorry for her.
You think she enjoys Jimmy John's?
She's got to get something out of it.
Something.
I hope that after she, lies under him for a while, she's like, can we at least go get Jimmy John's now?
Yeah.
Do I get a sandwich out of this? Something?
I need a sandwich after this.
Oh, I would love a sandwich. If anyone wants to send us a sandwich at any time, I don't know how to make that work, but, I'd appreciate it.
You can send sandwiches to any of our gigs. All the gigs are listed on Facebook.
Oh, yeah, that'd be great if someone...
Can you imagine if we got sandwiches at one of our gigs and we're like, what is this? Oh, yeah, we asked for sandwiches.
We all love mayonnaise on a sandwich.
I love mayonnaise on a sandwich. I love a turkey with mayonnaise, lettuce, tomato, pickles, and mustard.
That sounds delicious.
Cheese. I might have one after this.
Oh, that sounds really good. I wish I hadn't glued my eyebrows down. Awesome deliver.
Pack.
It's fine. Anyway, Sable, you look great. I'm sorry that you lived that life.
Sorry about that life.
Oh, this is Steph McMann, back before she was, a supervillain in middle management.
she looks like she was just trying to fuck with daddy. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, I don't know, but like she did it.
I mean, this is a women's championship belt on her shoulder, which I assume means that this is post-match. Like, she must have been in a match as opposed to being a manager. Like, I guess she was a wrestler, which I think in the back...
I think I knew that.
I think in the back of my head I had that fact, but I never really processed it until
She's
this
a
moment.
huge woman. How could she not be a wrestler?
I don't know. Like, it just didn't really dawn on me. I didn't think about the reality of her in the ring, and now I'm seeing it.
I wish she'd come back out and wrestle again.
I have a problem with this mall top. Like,
I have that in white, I think.
does yours have a slit right there?
No, that's weird.
She has a little, I was gonna
What
call...
does this purse in her lips do? She's like,
I don't know, she's got that thin 90s brow that we all have.
I wonder who she beat.
I don't know. She's wearing a watch.
Maybe she didn't wrestle.
Maybe she did
before the match.
I just can't imagine that you would wear a watch into the ring. Or
I
that
just
you would...
can't imagine this person standing before us being like a successful wrestler.
No, you're right. This must be an appearance where
She's like, look, I got a belt.
yeah, like,
Dad.
she won this earlier and is now showing it off. Because you wouldn't wrestle in this.
My dad gave me a belt.
You know what this is? This is an outfit that Buffy would wear when she was out slaying.
My stepdad made me choose my belt when I was in trouble.
That is dark.
Well, we got whoopings in the Midwest. We got whoopings.
God.
I always chose the one with less fabric because I didn't understand wind resistance.
This is the saddest and weirdly also most boring discussion. It's like, it is about...
Lady Bearica used to get beat, but let's move on.
I mean, phrasing it in terms of aerodynamics was a really strange choice. Like, now it's just a physics class.
Well, yeah, I've always thought about that. I'm like, I should have been smarter. More logical.
I wonder if there's and I know the answer is yes, a really sad page somewhere where someone teaches you how to choose the least painful belt.
I mean, now, kids have it easy today if they're getting whooped.
I don't think anyone has it easy if they're picking a belt.
That's true.
I feel like I'm going to go on the record and say that's probably, no matter what your choices are, they're not good.
Yeah.
But I think that I would love to move on from that conversation. Who is next? Oh, it's Triple H. He's clearly excited.
I think you said it all when you said
like, he's got 2 belts.
Look, I got 2 belts!
He's really, like, masculinely thrilled about it.
I have nothing to say about this picture.
His body looks great.
Of course. He's got muscles in places normal people will never have muscles.
Yeah, it's just like, he's very generic here. It's like if you just posed a He-Man doll. That's like all it is.
I think I enjoy him more now.
Yeah, no, agreed. I mean, granted, there's probably a whole backstory and personality here.
All of it.
Like, I'm sure it was very important that he won these 2 belts at this time. Like, obviously, it's an exciting time for him. He's waving 2 big props in the air. Whenever I'm doing that, I'm having a good day.
Dildo in each hand.
That's not what I was thinking. But that's a good day too, sure. I'm not denying the joy of that. He does have apparently only 1 H on his pant. I wonder if there's like 1 on each cheek to make up for it. Because if he's Triple H, I would like to see 3 H's, but I'm pretty sure I'm just seeing just 1. But it's outlined a couple times. Maybe
so it's like an echo of H's.
It's like a 3 H's superimposed on one another. So he's the thinking man's Triple H.
I think we've thought a lot about this picture.
I want to know what... Does Triple H stand for something?
Oh.
Like
That's something I feel like I should Google right now.
Oh, you guys, we are doing research. You're welcome. While you listen to the tippity tapping of the phone, I'm going to assume that one of the H's stands for Horatio. I don't think it does, but That's my guess.
Oh, his real name is Paul Michael Levesque. Is that how you say that?
That's how I would say it.
Oh, this is good, y'all.
Uh-oh.
Triple H is an abbreviation of his original WWE ring name, Hunter Hearst Hemsley. He was the original Hemsley.
Wait, is that like a weird like country club name?
I don't know, Hunter Hearst Hemsley.
Like that's like the Hearst, like Hunter Hearst. That sounds like someone who wears like a white polo shirt to a luncheon. Like
his salary in 2016 was $2.8 million.
I have to go to the next picture now.
That is incredible.
We have to stop. I can think no more about this.
Oh my god! Wait. Some of his other ring names include Terrorizing. Spell
Terra.
Terror Rising.
Oh.
Then Terra, as in Terra Hyman.
Yeah.
Terra, or in Terra Haute. Ryzen with an apostrophe. And then it was Terra Rising. Ryzing.
These are all
I kind of love Terrorizing. But it's also a great... but we have to think about that his first name was Terra.
Yeah. Which is
great drag name.
Yeah,
Terrorizing.
All right, well, that's the thing. Okay, so I have to skip ahead two because there's like, these are ordered a little oddly. So the next one is Undertaker. Back when he was like the biker Undertaker.
Oh God. This makes me sad for him.
Yeah, this is like a posed picture. With a weird photoshopped background, like in middle school, where like not Photoshop, like when they hung like a drop cloth behind you with something painted. And in this case, someone, I guess, painted what they think a rainstorm looks like.
It looks like he's riding his bike in the clouds.
Yeah, I'm unclear why there's not anything resembling ground behind him.
Well,
maybe this is like I wonder if this
was his name the Undertaker then?
I think so. I mean, yes, I don't see why it wouldn't be. Because he was the Undertaker and then he did the biker thing. The biker is like a weird part of, I don't know this, but I think I know.
It's like a midlife crisis for the Undertaker.
Yeah, it was like a revamping.
He's like, I'm gonna get a bike. What happened to Paul Bearer during this time?
That is well beyond my knowledge. Obviously, I hate this.
It's horrible. It's terrible.
Real bad. Also, are those tattoos real? Or does he have, like, a sleeve thing?
I think he does have a sleeve of tattoos.
Okay.
I'm making a lot of residual noise. Sorry.
I've come to accept it as, like, a weird, like, disorder that you have. Like, some people have OCD about, like, needing to touch things. You have OCD about having to make noise directly next to the microphone.
Yeah, oh, okay.
Like, I've just come to accept that every time we record, you are compelled by some sort of mania to just put something next to the microphone and then fiddle with it for 10 minutes.
I'm a fiddler. A fiddler on the roof.
I'm gonna do that thing next time. You know when you have if you have a cat, you put a shoebox next to your keyboard because then the cat wants to get in the shoebox and doesn't want to get in the keyboard. I'm gonna set up.
I did not know this.
Oh, it's a thing. It's a tactic. So next time we record, I'm gonna set up a table with things to fiddle with, just like right there, and you'll just be over there fiddling, but it won't be next to the microphone. I've got it all worked out.
I can't wait. My eyes won't open.
What? Okay. Anyway, this is terrible, and I'm glad that we can stop looking at it. So, there's one more picture. It is...
Why is this last?
Well, because the next one is Undertaker and Kane.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh.
Undertaker is just... He looks like if they sold, like, Undertaker underoos in adult sizes... That's what he's wearing. And then Kane looks like he went to the Black Panther audition and they were like, no.
Nope.
This is all very bad.
I can't stand it.
This is, I mean,
I don't know how to explain how much I don't like this or what it even means to me. It just...
Yeah, it's really upsetting.
It's like Undertaker looks like if your favorite aunt who travels a lot was a wrestler who's not really concerned about their hair. She's like, I just travel. I don't have time to do this, but I love my luscious locks.
She lives in Sedona.
Totally Sedona. That's in Arizona, right?
Yeah, and she picked this up on like a trip somewhere, and she's like, no, they all are wearing it there, but it's secretly something they just sell.
She has 3 dogs that she's rescued. They're all over 40 pounds. And she can handle it because she's a big lady. And she just... If she's not wearing this, she's wearing some kind of drapery around her body.
She is a Southwestern desert essence woman for sure.
Yeah, she's definitely like Lily Tomlin and Grace and Frankie, but like muscular.
Oh yeah.
A big old hat.
Yeah, and
Kane.
I don't want to talk about it.
I don't either.
It's so... I mean...
Just a failed superhero.
Yeah, like a weird cat man.
Just...
But, like... Listen,
it's nice to see they had more of a budget for his costume back then than they do now.
Barely.
This is a future mayoral candidate.
Yeah. Oh, I'm trying really hard.
I don't think you need to
say something.
There's
nothing to say, you guys. You can see it. You're looking at this picture of me right now, even though it hurts.
You don't have to, but you should.
He's also only wearing one glove. Like, confusing details keep popping up.
Does he have a hawk? It's like a hawker's glove. They also look like they're like a very cheap version of Shakespeare's sister. Like they're gonna just start singing.
That would be better than what this is. Like, if they were a Shakespeare's Sister cover band, that's the best we could hope for these two.
Do you know what makes this even more sad to me?
What?
Is that Undertaker then, 20 years ago, looks like what the Hardy Boys are now.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys, this is the saddest. I'm sorry that we're ending here. You know what? Let's go back and take another look at Sable's tits.
I feel better now.
I'm just gonna end on that.
Good.
Like, it's a high note.
Look at those.
High and tight, kids.
I can't wait to wear this look. You know I will.
I also want to applaud the confidence in her face. She knows she looks good.
She does. Look at those titties.
Like, she has, like, no one has ever felt better about themselves than she does in this moment. She's, like, proud.
She has really large hands.
Do you think she did this herself? Just like boom, boom?
Maybe.
Look
at her hands.
She has a long finger.
Long fingers. Lesnar probably likes a little finger every now and then.
I really wish...
Sorry, I took it back there. Let's look at her tits again. Look at her tits. Close up on the tits.
We're going to end this podcast because it's only downhill from here. So, hashtag hands down the winner.
We'll be rolling down the hill.
Thanks for listening, and as always, we're very sorry.
Sorry.
Bye.